In 1973, one-hit wonders ruled the radio, capturing hearts with songs so iconic they're still playing in the background of our memories. But what happened after those songs faded? The answer will surprise you. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now back to the video. Number 1, Hocus Pocus. What do you get when you mix rapid guitar riffs, a thundering rhythm section, yodeling, and a touch of flute? The answer is Hocus Pocus, the surprising hit from Dutch band Focus. This wasn't your typical rock formula, and that's exactly what made them stand out. Led by guitarist Jan Akkerman and multi-instrumentalist Thijs van Leer, the band embraced a genre-blurring approach that defied expectations of the time. Hocus Pocus hit the US Billboard Hot 100 in 1973, peaking at an eye-catching number 9. Its chaotic, playful energy unfolded through blistering guitar solos, frantic drum patterns, and, the most memorable part, Van Leer's absurdly skilled yodeling and operatic interjections. Number 2, Dancing in the Moonlight. What if one of the smoothest, most carefree songs of 1973 was born from a beachside jam session? That's exactly where Dancing in the Moonlight began its journey. King Harvest, a band of American expatriates living in France, stumbled onto the song when their keyboardist, Sherman Kelly, shared the tune he'd originally written during a trip to St. Croix. It had the breezy warmth of a tropical night, and before long, King Harvest put their own spin on it. The song's mellow groove and soothing vocals seemed effortless, but behind the scenes, the band faced constant challenges. Despite their hit reaching the top 40, they struggled for stability in the crowded music world. Number 3, Playground in My Mind. What happens when sweetness meets simplicity? You get Playground in My Mind, the 1973 hit by Clint Holmes. Written by Paul Vance and Lee Pocus, and featuring Vance's 7-year-old son on the chorus, the song was a gentle earworm in a time when much of the music world leaned into edgy or experimental sounds. Lines like, "My name is Michael, I've got a nickel," struck a nostalgic chord, carried by its playful, childlike charm. Listeners were divided, though. Many adored its innocence, seeing it as a light-hearted refuge during a turbulent era. Critics, however, dismissed it as too sugary, highlighting how simplicity in music can either captivate or alienate. Number 4, Do You Wanna Dance? Bette Midler wasn't yet the global icon she would become when she decided to record Do You Wanna Dance in 1973. Known primarily for her theatrical performances, Midler brought her unique flair to Bobby Freeman's classic rock and roll hit from 1958. The song had a brief but bright moment on the charts, showcasing her ability to reimagine a well-loved tune while giving it fresh personality. Still, its success didn't pave the way for more hits of its kind. Instead, Midler quickly found stardom in acting and live performance, leaving this track as a nostalgic glimpse of her early musical ambition. Up next, a murder ballad with a dramatic twist. Number 5, The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. What happens when a comedic actress crosses into music and tops the charts with a murder ballad? That's the story of Vicky Lawrence and her unexpected hit, The Night the Lights Went Out in Georgia. Known for her work on The Carol Burnett Show, Lawrence surprised audiences with a dark Southern Gothic tale written by her then-husband, Bobby Russell. The song's tense narrative weaves betrayal and injustice into a chilling twist ending, making it one of the most gripping tracks of 1973. Unusual for a pop hit, its haunting storyline broke away from the love songs dominating the era. Critics initially underestimated Lawrence's vocal abilities. She wasn't even the first choice for the recording. But when the song soared to number 1, it proved her versatility. Soon after, however, she returned to her comedy roots. Up next, family pop perfection. Number 6, Heartbeat, It's a Love Beat. What happens when 5 Canadian siblings come together to deliver bubbly pop perfection? You get the DeFranco family and their 1973 smash hit, Heartbeat, It's a Love Beat. At the heart of this chart-topping track was 13-year-old Tony DeFranco, whose youthful voice gave the song undeniable charm. With its upbeat tempo and sugary melody, the song stood out by leaning into the era's appetite for wholesome, feel-good music during a time of cultural shifts. Yet, the very simplicity that made it a hit also limited the group's staying power. As the 1970s experimented with new sounds, the DeFranco family's appeal faded, Next up, Roadkill with a Twist. Number 7, Dead Skunk. What if a song about roadkill somehow charmed its way into the top 20? That's exactly what Dead Skunk by Loudon Wainwright III managed to do in 1973. Known for his sharp wit and folksy charm, Wainwright stumbled upon this accidental success after writing the song in just 15 minutes. Inspired by an actual skunk he spotted in the middle of the road, the lyrics offer a playful, tongue-in-cheek take on a decidedly unpleasant subject. With its banjo-driven melody and offbeat humor, the song poked fun at pop conventions of the time while still becoming a sing-along favorite. Even Wainwright was surprised by its popularity, calling it a fluke. Though he never had another mainstream hit, he embraced his cult status, continuing his career as a cherished folk musician and actor. Up next, funky New Orleans grooves. Number 8, Right Place, Wrong Time. How do you create one of the coolest tracks of 1973? By blending funk, soul, and New Orleans magic, of course. That's what Dr. John did with Right Place, Wrong Time. A native of New Orleans, Dr. John's music was instantly recognizable. A mix of blues, jazz, funk, and rock steeped in the city's vibrant musical tradition. His unique style and mystical persona set him apart. And this song captured everything that made him stand out. Written by Dr. John and produced by New Orleans legend Allen Toussaint, the track came alive with infectious grooves and clever lyrics. Its funky rhythm reflected the spirit of New Orleans, while the chorus's relatable frustration struck a chord with listeners. The song hit number 1, 9 on the Billboard Hot 100, cementing Dr. John's place in music history. Number 9, Lily Willy. How do you make one of the quirkiest, most infectious glam rock tracks of the early 70s? By letting Sweet unleash their wild side with Lily Willy. This 1973 oddball gem isn't just a song, it's a strut through glitter-streaked rebellion. Known for blending hard rock riffs with bubblegum hooks, Sweet delivered Lily Willy with swagger, sarcasm, and theatrical flair. The song's pounding beat, layered vocals, and tongue-in-cheek lyrics make it both playful and provocative. Produced with high-gloss glam attitude, it's a perfect snapshot of the era when rock wasn't afraid to be fun, flamboyant, and loud all at once. Number 10, also Sprach Zarathustra, 2001. What if a classical masterpiece could groove its way onto the pop charts? That's exactly what Deodato achieved with his jazz-funk reimagining of Richard Strauss's Also Sprach Zarathustra. Inspired by the famous theme from 2001, A Space Odyssey, Deodato turned the iconic composition into something entirely new. With an upbeat, rhythmic arrangement blending jazz, funk, and classical influences, the track felt as at home on a dance floor as it did in concert halls. The result? A 1973 hit that climbed all the way to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, an impressive feat for an instrumental. It was groundbreaking enough to earn Deodato a Grammy for Best Pop Instrumental Performance. Though his later works didn't replicate the chart's success, this track still stands as a perfect example of bold musical fusion. One-hit wonders may fade from the charts, but their impact lingers in surprising ways. These songs often define the fleeting, unforgettable moments of an era, like 1973's wildly unique musical mix. Each hit, though brief, captures the mood of its time, reflecting the diversity of influences that shaped it. They spark nostalgia, evoking vivid memories tied to weddings, road trips, or backyard parties. But just as interesting as the songs themselves are the artists behind them. Those who left a cultural footprint with just one song. Which track brought back memories for you? Let us know, and let the nostalgia play on.